He withdraweth not his eyes from the righteous, but with kings are they on the throne, yea. He doth establish them forever, and they are exalted. Psalm 122. I was glad when they said unto me, let us go into the house of the Lord. Our feet shall stand within thy gates, O Jerusalem. Jerusalem is builded as a city that is compact together. Whither the tribes go up, the tribes of the Lord, unto the testimony of Israel, to give thanks unto the name of the Lord. For there are set thrones of judgment, the thrones of the house of David. Pray for the peace of Jerusalem. They shall prosper that love thee. Peace be within thy walls, and prosperity within thy palaces. For my brethren and companions' sakes, I will now say, peace be within thee. Because of the house of the Lord our God, I will seek thy good. This day have I begotten thee. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession. Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron. Thou shalt dash them in pieces, like a potter's vessel. Be wise now, therefore, O ye kings. Be instructed, ye judges of the earth. And God appeared unto Jacob again when he came out of Padan Aram, and blessed him. And God said unto him, Thy name is Jacob. Thy name shall not be called any more Jacob, but Israel shall be thy name. And he called his name Israel. And God said unto him, I am God Almighty. Be fruitful and multiply. A nation and a company of nations shall be of thee, and kings shall come out of thy loins.
All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Kakodash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders, GMS, who rule well, teach well, being great examples to his younger brothers. And peace and blessing, salutations to the hopeful lake out there pushing his word and truth. And it's a series across the four winds in the name of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah. Pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to the hopeful lake, the believers, the listeners who may have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah. All right, and what I want to get into this evening, is a follow-up, all right, on the book of Tobit. This is the second chapter, chapter 2 of the book of Tobit. We'll go through the whole chapter and just break it down in the spirit. It's a very spiritual book. Our forefather Tobit, is a great example, of how to be, when it comes to brotherly love and, being balanced, is a balance, to the brotherly love, as we're going to see in this second chapter. So let's get into it. And I don't think it sent a notification, but here's what it is. So let's go here to the book of Tobit. All right, chapter 2. We'll go in the spirit. Let me open the blue letter. Thought I had it open. All right. So this is the book of Tobit. All right, chapter 2. And we begin in verse 1. It says, this is Tobit 2:1. It says, now when I was come home again, and my wife Anna, all right, was restored unto me with my son Tobias in the feast of Pentecost, which is the holy feast of the 7 weeks, there was a good dinner prepared, all right, prepared me, in which I sat down to eat. And when I saw the abundance of meat, okay, I said to my son, go and bring what poor man soever thou shalt find out of our brethren, who is mindful of the Lord, and lo, I tarry for thee. So he was charitable, okay, but he was charitable to who? All right, his brethren that were mindful of the Lord. Okay, so he had charity, but it was with balance. Okay, and the scriptures promote that, you know, and he was physically, feeding, Jake. All right, but we're doing these things in the spirit now. Okay, these things are in the spirit now. So he had an abundance of meat. Okay, and when you go here, let's get that in because Yahweh Shai made a reference to the work, liking it unto meat. Okay, now this is the book of Saint John, chapter 4. Okay, this book of Saint John, chapter 4. All right. Now he sent his disciples, to go get meat, in the city, and they came back. Okay, and there was a dialogue. Okay, now this is St. John 4 and 30 said, then they went out of the city and came unto him. In the meanwhile, his disciples prayed him, saying, Master, eat. But he said unto them, I have meat to eat that ye know not of. Therefore said the disciples one to another, have any man brought him out to eat? And they thought he was speaking of literal, food. Okay, Yahushua said unto them, my meat is to do the will of him that sent me and to finish his work. Okay, so Yahushua would liken the meat to this truth, man, to this work, and just as Tobit, was physically, feeding, Jake, all right, with that meat, you know, that's what we're doing in the spirit. But then Tobit said, hey, go get those who are mindful of the Lord. Okay, he wasn't just out here, just randomly, okay, giving, alms. You know, there was a stipulation of those that was mindful of the Lord. Okay, and we're commanded, you know, all throughout the Bible, okay, to deal with those that are like-minded. Okay, a certain conduct, we still have a certain conduct we have with our people, that's not of the faith. Okay, as we learn, mature and learn balance in the truth. Okay, but we have a special entrance for our people, that believe, that have a mind towards the Lord. There's a special interest that we have. Okay, now this is 2 Corinthians 6 and 14. It says, be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers. For what fellowship have righteousness with unrighteousness, and what communion have light with darkness? And what concord have Yahushua with Belial, or what part have he that believeth, all right, with an infidel? Okay? So we break bread in the spirit with those that are like-minded, that are mindful towards the Lord. You see, that's why we're not here with gimmicks and just drawing in all types of, weird spirits and just random jakes and the nigga woman. Like, nah. Okay, we here for those that are serious minded and have a mind towards Yahweh Shema Shah. We're yoked with them. We have to be amongst those, like I said, that are not believers, and we know how to maneuver in wisdom. Okay, but like I say, there's a special entrance, all right, that we have in those that are mindful, all right, for the Lord. Okay, this is verse 16. It says, and what agreement have the temple of the Most High with idols? For ye are of the temple of the living power, as the Most High have said, I will dwell in them and walk in them, and I will be their power, and they shall be my people. Wherefore come out from among them, and be ye separate, said the Lord, and touch not the unclean thing, and I will receive you, man. Okay? So when we eat in the spirit, it's only amongst those that are like-minded. Okay, as we distribute this spiritual bread, you know, it's an intent to distribute it to those that have a mind towards the Lord, man. That's why we don't need these big platforms with, you know, 20,000 people watching the live stream and only, 100 of them are serious. The other ones there to be seen and play games. Okay, nah, we here for those that are truly mindful, all right, towards the Lord. Okay, even when you go here to get back into the Shalom coin. How about Shema Shabrakatah? Good to see somebody, brother. It got me on clamps over here, man. All right. So read 2 again, and we're gonna get some more precepts to go with it. It's Tobit 2 and 2. It says, when I saw abundance of meat, I said to my son, go and bring what poor man soever thou shalt find out of thy brethren who is mindful of the Lord. All right. And it says, and I tarry for thee. Okay. So even when you go here to the book of Sirach, okay, you go to the book of Sirach, the 13th chapter. In Sirach 13 and 15, it says, every beast loveth his like, and every man loveth his neighbor. All flesh consorted, all right, according to kind, and a man will cleave to his like. Okay, a man will cleave to his like, and that's what you have. You have, because you look at it, even amongst, our people in the world, okay, it's cliques, amongst that. You have our people that's in the world, and then even in the world, you have little cliques in the world. Okay, people that smoke weed hang out with people that smoke weed. Okay, people that pop pills hang out with the, with the pill pops. If you do both, you hang out with those. If you're a club popper, okay, whatever you into, that's who you cleave to, man. Okay, well, we're into the Lord. We're sincerely into Yahweh Shai. Okay, so those are sincerely into Yahweh Shai, they're gonna cleave. Okay, it said, what fellowship had a wolf with the lamb? So the sinner with the godly. What agreement is there between the hyena and the dog? And what peace between the rich, okay, and the poor? All right, because remember, Yahweh Shai is contrary to this society. Okay, so it's only even when we are dealing amongst the world is extremely limited, because eventually someone gonna get offended. They're gonna do something that offends us. Okay, and the way we move will offend them. Okay, that's how it's set up. Okay, now let's get this in Sirach 9. Okay, this is not it's Sirach 9 and 15. It said, let thy talk be with the wise, and all thy communication in the law of the Most High, and let just men eat and drink with thee, and let thy glory and be in the fear of the Lord. Because that's our glory. Okay, it's the fear of Yahweh Shema Shai. Okay, all our glory is in Yahweh Shema Shai. And iron sharpeneth iron, man. That's why the scriptures say, when thou must in the street, observe the time. Okay, because you can't sharpen yourself off dull swords, man, off dull iron, man. Or you can't sharpen, iron can't be sharpened, okay, off plastic and styrofoam, man. You know. So let's go back to Tobit, the book of Tobit. Tobit 2. All right, the book of Tobit, chapter 2, verse 3. It says, but he came again and said, all right, this is Tobias coming to his father. It says, Father, one of our nation is strangled and is cast out in the marketplace. Then before I had tasted of any meat, it says, I started up and took, okay, I started up and took him into a room until the going down of the sun. Then I returned and washed myself and ate my meat in heaviness, remembering the prophecy of Amos, as he said, your feast shall be turned into mourning and all your mirth into lamentation. You know, showing you that people, they was into the scriptures, man, as well. Okay. And it says, therefore, I wept and going it says, and after the going down of the sun, I went and made a grave and buried him. But my neighbors mocked me, and these are Jake's niggas, and said, this man is not yet afraid to be put to death for this matter, who fled away, and yet lo, he buried the dead again. So they like, look, you already was into it. You already lost everything, burying the dead. You already, in bad standings, okay, with the series, and you gonna do it again. These were some coon niggas, man. Okay. and it's the same way today as Jake seeing us, because our doctrines is against this society, and Jake looking like, man, them niggas, they have no fear to go against this society, man. They're going against the grain. So they seen Tobit going against the grain, and what was Jake doing? Okay, mocking, man. All right. And we're gonna prove, all right, that niggas like that, okay, are always on the scene somewhere, man. Looking, it's always a nigga like that, man. And you don't never see a nigga walk up, but he just, just a group of niggas just be there, man. Looking. You see? Let's go here to the book of Luke. Come on, man. God damn. All right, so let's go from there. Let's let's get the book. Book of Luke, chapter 13. All right, this is the book of Luke, chapter 13. Start at 31. All right. And now Yahushua, he's speaking, okay, of the kingdom. Okay. All right. This is Luke 13 and 29. It says, and they shall come, all right, from the east and from the west and from the north, all right, and from the south, and shall sit down in the kingdom of the Most High. And behold, there are last which shall be first, and the first which shall be last. So Yahushua is speaking of Israel being back in rulership, man. Okay, as that's one of the main topics of our message, man. It's one of the vocal points of our message is a righteous rulership that's to come to the earth. All right, and the earth being ran by Israel in righteousness, man, under Yahushua. Okay, but look who you have on the scene. The same day there came a certain of the Pharisees, saying unto him, get thee out and depart hence, for Herod will kill thee. So Yahushua is preaching the kingdom of Israel, the kingdom of the Most High for Israel, and you have a coon nigga pop up, somebody get, one of them niggas, get on now. Get on away from here, one of them niggas, man. And it was probably the same niggas, that was around Tobit, man. Okay? Get thee out hence and depart, for Herod will kill thee. Okay? Cooning. And what Yahushua say? He said unto them, go ye and tell that fox, behold, I cast out devils and do curse today and tomorrow. It's like and do cures today and tomorrow. And the third day I shall be perfected. Okay? So Yahushua, look, you go tell that fox, you go tell that nigga, Okay, they look. I cast out devils and do cures today and tomorrow, man. All right, like the Herod couldn't stop that work, man. He wasn't gonna stop the mission of Yahweh Shai, man. Okay, and like I say, with the times we coming into, man, niggas are gonna be the worst, man. Niggas in Israel and just coon niggas in the world, them two sects of niggas are gonna be the worst. All right, when Esau really start persecuting, you know, the word, man. Okay, damn niggas, man. These niggas here, like this book of John, chapter 19. All right, this is the book of John, chapter 19. This is St. John 19 and 14. It says, and it was the preparation of the Passover, and about the 6th hour, he said unto the Jews, behold your king. But they cried out, away with him, crucify him. Pilate said unto them, shall I crucify your king? The chief priests answered, we have no king but Caesar, man. Okay? And Jake is a damn sellout, man. All right? Jake been cooning, man. You know? This is nothing new. So just as they was mocking Tobit, for burying the dead, okay, which was an honorable thing. All right, what do you have here, Jake? Mocking Yahweh Shai for doing an honorable thing, man. And showed allegiance to who? The the heathen, man. Okay, Jake has respect for all authority except Israelite authority, man. Okay, and that's why when you go here, in Proverbs, we go back to Tobit. In Proverbs 17 and 15. Okay, this Proverbs 17 and 15 said, he that justified the wicked, okay. Well, if you went and voted, you justify the wicked. You saying that this system, that your hope is in this system, man. Okay. And you one of them niggas, man. You church going, okay. Democrat niggas, man. A black Christian Democrat, all right, is the most lost sect of people on earth, man. Okay, and they justify the, the wicked, okay, through what they agree with, man. It said, he that justify the wicked and he that condemneth the just, even they both are abomination to the Lord Yahweh Bashim Shai. Okay, because they will mock. Okay, you have Jake come out there like that nigga that was out there with them Christians that came up to Sakari, okay, with the big Jesus sign, okay, cheerleading the Edomite, condemning, he justified the wicked, but he condemned the just, man. Okay, and that's the abomination to the Lord, man. And he's going to showcase it's an abomination with judgment. All right, so let's go from there. Okay. This is Tobit 2. Okay, and 2 and 9, it says, the same night also I returned from the burial and slept by the wall of my courtyard, being polluted, and my face was uncovered because he was unclean. He had dealt with the dead. It says, and I knew not that there was that there were sparrows in the wall, and my eyes being opened, the sparrows muted warm dung into my eyes, and a whiteness came in my eyes, and I went to the physicians, but they helped me not. Moreover, Akakoras, all right, did nourish me, which was a nephew, until I went to Elamias. So, pretty much a sparrow's dung went into his eye. Okay, he became blind. Okay, it says that my wife Anna did take, okay, women's work to do. Okay, so she had to, pretty much go do work since he, became, disabled. All right, so she was down. Okay, and said verse 12, it says, and when she had sent them home to the owners, they paid her wages and gave her also, besides a kid, which is talking about a goat. It says that when it was in my house and began to cry, I said unto her, from whence is this kid? So Tobit like, what? Where you get this goat from? Okay, is it not stolen? He thought he stole it. It said, render it to his owners, for it is not lawful to eat anything that is stolen. But she replied upon, me, it was given me for a gift more than the wages. So it was, besides what they paid her, they gave her the goat. It says, howbeit, I did not believe her. Tobit, one of them old stubborn jakes. It said, but bade her render it to the owners, and I was abased at her. But she replied upon me, where are thine alms and thy righteous deed? Behold, thou and all thy works are known. So she's telling him, like, look, all the alms and your righteous deeds, like, this is just a reward coming back to you. This is just a reward, coming back to you, for your alms and deeds. And see, in the spirit, we're doing alms and deeds. Okay. And this just, she was like, look, she was in the spirit. She was like, this just, you look at all the things that you do, and you do it in sincerity. He wasn't doing it trying to be seen, trying to, get a reputation. He was just doing it, in sincerity. So she was like, this is just, a little reward that's coming back, because hey, that was livestock. that was a valuable thing. You see? Now, let's go here, because as we, do our alms, okay, in the spirit, there's gonna be a reward. Okay. And that's why scriptures say, um, yep. This is 2 Corinthians. All right, this 2 Corinthians 9:6. Okay. It says, but this I say, he which soweth sparingly shall reap also sparingly. Okay. And that's with anything, man. Like, whatever we put into this word, that's what we're going to get out. Whatever we put into our studies, our researching, that's what you're going to get out. However much time we invest into the ministry, that's the increase we're going to get back. If you're a brother that got this world's goods, and hey, you give sparingly, you penny pinching, and that's how the Lord gonna deal with you. He gonna penny pinch you. It said, and he which that soweth bountifully shall reap also bountifully. Okay, so just as Tobit, he was charitable. Okay, with his substance. Okay, we should be likewise, man. First and foremost in the spirit, because brothers, in different financial situations, but see, in the spirit, it's really where we can abound, in sowing. We can be bountifully in sowing in the spirit, according to whatever portion of faith we got, and that varies as well. But it's all about maximizing whatever portion we do have, man. Sowing to the max, man. All right, because like what the scriptures say, there's a reward in heaven, man. Okay, that's gonna be that, and that's talking about the reward and rulership. These are actual. We're gonna get actual substance for these labors, man. You have to have a mind frame like that, man, to really push. All right, now this is let's see, what's that book of Hebrews? Yep. Hebrews 6:10 says, for the Most High is not unrighteous to forget your works and labor of love, which you have showed towards his name. All right, it's a labor of love, man. Okay, just as you will give, you know, alms, you'll give, substance, out of love. Or this is the highest value of substance that we can give is to teach the truth, man. Okay? And said, what you have showed towards his name, and that ye have ministered to the saints and do minister. Okay? And that you have ministered to the saints and do minister. Okay, so the Lord is not unrighteous, you know, to forget our works and labor of love, man. All right. And when you go here to the 1 Corinthians 15, and get these first. All right, this from the brother our Lama War. Revelation 14 and 13 says, I heard a voice from heaven saying unto me, right, blessed are the dead which died in the Lord from henceforth. Yeah, said the Spirit, for it says that they may rest from their labors, okay, and their works do follow them. Okay, and we won't. That's why, even if we die, the Lord still is going to pay out. This ministry still has a payout even in death, man, because we're going to be resurrected. We have to die. We'll be resurrected to that payoff, man. Okay. This is Brother GMS North Carolina 7-7. It says Matthew 6 and 4. It says that thy alms may be in secret. You see, because a lot of things that we do, a lot of brothers do a lot of things behind the scene that's not publicized, man. And we don't go amongst our people and speak about how we teach our people. How we don't hear teaching and you know edifying. Like, no, we just teach. When we go out in the world, we just are just all right. Clark Kent. You see, and as we come do our arms, hey, we do these things. It's a secret to the world, but it's known to the Most High. Okay, there's a lot of people watching, but there's a lot of people. There's more people that don't know about it. Okay, and it said that thy arms may be in secret. Okay, and thy Father which seeth in secret himself shall reward thee openly, man. And that's ultimately gonna be showcased. The return of Yahushua, man. Okay, you gotta think, brothers. These same people, that see us as just these regular citizens and these regular guys. These same people one day is gonna see us on thrones, man. With great authority, Lord will. We endure and we of that number. Okay. It's another from the brother Avalon Award, 1 Peter 4 and 8. And it says, and above all things, have fervent charity among yourself, for charity shall cover, okay, the multitude of sins. Okay. Use hospitality one to another without grudging. You see? So it's good to be charitable, man. Like Eliashua woman say, you do it according to your ability, because the scriptures say, give according to your ability. You don't put yourself in a bind, trying to be charitable, but according to your ability, man. And sometimes, we don't have it. It get tight. Hell, you know how it be. You know how it be, man. You know? Well, hey, if you do, have a surplus, when you go over brother houses, man, bring some through. Bring, bring some through, man. Be in the spirit of giving gifts, man. You know, be in that spirit, man. When you come see a brother, because that's part of our custom is great charity, man. We come from this crabs in the barrel, you know, society, this toxic ass, selfish, society, you know, with the spirit, is in giving and giving. All right, begins in the spirit. That's what really count. Is give these things in the spirit. you know, um, let's go from there, and I end it here with 1 Corinthians 15 and 57 say, well, thanks be the Most High, which gives us the victory through our Lord Yahweh Shah Hamashiach. Therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord. Okay, abounding. Remember, if you sow bountifully, you reap bountifully. Bountifully. Okay, abounding is going above the set measure. you know, for as much as you know that your labor is not in vain in the Lord. Okay, there's a reward. There's gonna be, hey, we're gonna get rewarded on the back end, man. So we exert ourselves on the front end, and hey, we'll get that reward on the back end, man. You know, so there was a point, Tobit chapter 2, pretty short chapter, but it had some, some pretty good, lessons, in Tobit the second chapter. So Lord will, we can go on, to chapter 3, and just continue on through the book, because I say Tobit is a great example, of how to be, a man, a balanced man amongst Israel, in charity, you know. So Lord Williams edifying, to the next time I say Shalom. And also I'm about to do it in the news on GMS Living Waters Bar channel. I said GMS Kingdom Mining got a strike, So I'm gonna go on GMS Living Waters, immediately after this. I got some articles and videos I already pulled up I want to go into. So yeah, I'm finna segue right over there. You got some pretty, touchy content on there. So, I'll do it on that channel. Lord will, I can start doing more live streams on that channel, get some traffic on that. Like I said, GMS Kingdom Mine is on strike, so it should be back up and running Saturday. But I'm gonna segue to the GMS Living Waters Bar. If you brothers and sisters are available, So next time I say Shalom, Kwam Yasha Allah, Bob, details soon, Shalom.